Hi everybody.
Hello, my name is Alexa.
Hi everybody, my name is Brandon Lim. I'm from Texas and I'm going to FIT right now as a fashion design major.
Hello, my name is Joey Chai. I'm from New York City and I'm also a fashion design major at FIT.
My name is Karina Santos. I'm a University of Utah student in the United States of America.
I'm Jinar from Kyrgyzstan, Central Asia. I speak Russian.
Hello, my name is Alexa Bachuan. I'm a sophomore at George Mason University, Korea, and I'm majoring in accounting. I'm from America. I've been in Korea for about 6 or 7 months.
Hello, my name is Grace, and I'm a student at George Mason University. I'm majoring in global affairs and law, but I was raised in America.
So actually I was planning to study fashion in Japan before coming to Korea. But my parents actually wanted me to graduate in America. So this is a good opportunity to satisfy both needs of my parents and myself. And being in Korea and also is really close to Japan. So I had a lot of opportunity to travel there and get that experience as well. But Korea has also a lot of really good music and art going on around here. So I was really happy to come.
I wanted to become a fashion designer and I was originally going to New York City campus, FIT. But then I found out about the Korea campus last minute and I thought it was a really good opportunity for me because I look up to a lot of Korean fashion designers and I get a lot of inspiration from Seoul Fashion Week.
I don't know why, but when I was in high school, I really like the country culture, and I was like, okay, when I'm gonna graduate, I'm gonna go to Korean university and study there. But I failed, but I applied again, and now I'm here.
I really like Korean culture, and so I wanted to study in Korean. So I was studying Korean, trying to get into a Korean university, but I'm not very good at Korean. And so I found University of Utah, which is a U.S. university. It speaks English, so that's why I'm here. So what brought me to Korea was that my dad actually got a job offer in Daegu in South Korea about a couple months ago, last year, and I was really excited about it because I just love to travel. So I decided to move here with him, and I've been living here since the end of June last year. And I was actually going to college in America. I was majoring in accounting at just the local community college in Wyoming, which is known for nothingness. And it was a very exciting adventure because you're going from Wyoming where there's nothing there than to Korea where there's so much going on, there's so much activities, there's just so much life and energy to it. So this has been a very grateful opportunity for me. I'm glad that I came to Korea.
For me, like I mentioned earlier, I actually come from a Hispanic family, and they are very protective of the girl in the family, and I'm the youngest. Yeah, so I never actually had any freedom when I was living with my parents. So I felt like college was that getaway, oh, finally I can go away from my parents. So I knew that I wanted to come study abroad, and my counselor actually introduced me to George Mason Korea because I knew we had a George Mason back home, but I did not know that they had a campus in Korea. So I applied and I came here, and it was kind of for me to get away from my parents and experience some freedom. So that's why I decided to come here.
I actually think Korea is a really convenient place. So if I could bring anything from there is that connectivity, bring it to America. I think it's kind of a small place, so everyone kind of finds the same things to do, and transportation is really cheap and everything's just really easy. Your utensils are inside the table, and
Oh yeah.
restaurants are kind of similar everywhere. So that's what I like. It's a really comfortable place, so really fun.
I like how it's more acceptable for men to wear makeup and to dress up, look nice, take care of themselves. I think that a lot of American culture, they really emphasize a lot on how men should be tough.
Or masculine.
Yeah. It's gay to wear makeup or something like that. But I like how it's more acceptable here.
Well, for me, I would say, how in Korea when you go into a restaurant or at home or anywhere indoors, you have to take off your shoes. I think that we have to have that in America, because it will make cleaning the home much easier. The house won't get as dirty if you come inside with shoes. So I think that's, you know, at first it was really hard for me to like get used to it, but then after like a few months, like I feel like it's so convenient to like, you know, keeps everything more clean and hygiene wise it's better.
I agree, because like I know at my sister's house, she has carpet in her apartment, and then like her friends are just like walk in with their nasty shoes on. It's like disgusting too. It's like, oh, why not just take your shoes
and then
off?
mud and dust comes inside.
Yeah.
It's really dirty. That's why like carpets in America are usually like really like dirty and brown. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah, and then also like my house is like wood, so you know you can like when you're walking barefoot, you can actually like feel the dust in your feet. So my mom made that rule that we have to take our shoes when we come inside our, you know, our home.
I like that. I like how in my apartment in Daegu, the thing I like about Korean culture the most is they actually care about the environment. Like they actually divide up the trash. You know what I'm talking about? Like they're very specific. Like at my apartment, we had to divide up like the aluminum bottles, the plastic bottles. We have to divide up vinyl, cardboard, like everything. Even food waste is divided. I like that about Korea.
Yeah, it makes everything better for the planet too.
Yeah. And then what I like most about Korea, the pet cafes.
Oh, the pet
Yeah.
cafes. We don't have that in America.
Yeah,
we don't.
we really
It will be
don't.
only like in the West Coast, like LA, you know. But like when like Virginia, or in Central America, we don't really have many pet cafes.
One positive culture shock that I had coming here, kind of weird, but in the US when I walk into a room, they really care, I'm just like a normal person. And in Korea when I walk around, like people ask me like for pictures and they'll stop me. And like last week I went to the palace and an entire family from Singapore asked if they can have a picture with me. And so it's kind of weird, but it's kind of cool because I've never experienced that before. It makes me feel like a celebrity.
Celebrity. It's not something like cultural shock, but it's more like a positive thing that I like in culture is that, you know, I don't know Korean. I'm really bad at Korean, but people are really helpful to me to, you know, to get to somewhere or know something. Even though they don't know English, they're trying their best to explain something to me. That's what I like.
The drinking age. Well, you can drink like, you know, when you're 20, but in America you have to wait until you're like 21, and you can do so much more things in here. Like you have more freedom than back home, you know.
I also like, to add on to that, I like how you can drink in the streets.
Oh yeah, that's so true. Like in America, you can't walk around with soju bottles, but if you go here, like to Hongdae or like Gangnam or anywhere, like you will see people walking with like beers in their hand, and then they will not get stopped by the police. But in America, as soon as you have like a beer in your hand, you know, like police is gonna be all around you.
Yeah, and I like how in America, like, I don't like how in America the police are so like restrictive on what you do, but then here, like, you never see the police. Have you noticed that? Like,
That's true.
I don't see the police.
Like in like when you're like in the highway, I don't see police cars.
So I don't really like how a lot of people here are really quick to judge by your appearance. Like if you don't look a certain way or if you don't follow the beauty standard here, people are really judgmental and they can sometimes be really nasty to you. Yeah, so if you don't look a certain way, they're not very accepting, and I don't really like that mindset.
Yeah, sometimes you're not able to even get to know the other people because
Yeah.
how you look or who you hang out with, those kind of things. So it's a little tough. And I think among like older generation, like some taxi drivers and stuff, like I always feel like kind of judged as well and kind of sometimes discriminated against. So
Yeah.
a little tough, but yeah. But I think like now it's getting better. I don't think people care as much. Before I think it was a lot worse, but I think some people are getting too many tattoos now. Everyone wants to look like Lil Pump or something. So,
Yeah.
I'm taking like computer science class, and like we have that term called bar. So like C bar, it means like not C. And the whole lecture, the professor was saying like C bar, C bar, C bar. It was so funny. Like he's not Korean, but like every student was laughing. Like it was funny, right?
For me, so I understand a little bit of Korean, but I'm not really great at it. But sometimes I'll be studying, and the Koreans just assume that I don't speak any Korean at all. And so sometimes they'll be talking next to me, and sometimes they say something really funny or super inappropriate. And I don't mean to eavesdrop, but when they're really loud and talking next to me over here, so I'll chuckle a little bit. And then they're always really chuckling, like, oh no, she understood. I'm getting really embarrassed, so it's kind of funny when that happens.
In Korea, if you lose something like in the bus or subway, you can get it back. Like I actually last week, I lost my wallet and I was able to get it back with like my money and everything, my cards, and like I was like so grateful. We were like, you know, we called the metro station and like they were like, yeah, you can come down to the headquarters and like we'll find we'll look like under all the buses to see if it's there. So they actually found my wallet. So I mean, I had to go all the way to the headquarters, but I mean that's better than not ever finding my wallet. You know what I mean?
Don't be
Don't
shy.
be shy. Oh no.
Yeah, I feel like you guys have a lot of resources around you and a lot of like really talented students and a huge campus. So you should really try to take advantage. I know that it's really tough sometimes, and like there's a lot of like preconceived notions between everyone. But I think one goal of IGC is to make it more connected and make it feel like a community and like I guess an American campus. We do have like really strong values, and we want you guys to have that experience as well. So yeah, you should talk to us too.
Yes. Like,
I'll be your friend. We all want to be friends
yes,
too.
please. I'm so lonely.
Yeah, so
It's really good, I guess, global experience without really traveling. Like you're still in the comfort of your own country and home. So you have a lot of really nice open foreigners like us who are willing to talk. Yeah.
and we're shy too. So if we're all not shy, then it'll be really good.
Oh yes.
It'll take time though, for sure.
Something I'd like to say to IBC students is that don't be afraid to find other international students and ask them
Never be
questions.
afraid.
Because we've all gone through whatever question you might have before, and be involved in a lot of things because it makes the experience way more fun.
Don't be afraid to talk English. I'm not a native speaker either. My English sucks. My English is so bad, but still, I am speaking English. So don't worry about your English grammar, pronunciation, anything. Just speak and talk to people. And don't think that, you know, foreigners, they don't like to talk to Koreans. No, we're like really desperate for like talking with Koreans to like have a cultural exchange or something. So if you see me around, just talk to me. Let's be friends.
Don't expect Korean students to come up to you and talk to you, because if you wait, they're never gonna come. So you actually have to go up to them and start talking to them, because just like how you're scared to like approach them, so are they. So if you talk to them, they're gonna be really kind and talk back to you, and that's how you make friends in here. You have to talk to people. You have to start a conversation sometimes so people can actually like talk back to you and get to know you, or else and also go drinking. That actually helps a lot. If you go out to drink with them, you'll become closer much quicker, and then you make friends much faster.